Presidente! Vote for Tropico 6 or else.
Hello everyone, Ace here, and today we are back with my Let's Play of Tropico 6. So, the last video we actually started out this little Let's Play series, which means that we're actually going to be moving on to the next mission, which is Speakeasy. Let's jump right in, shall we? Did you know a functioning economy is the backbone... Did you know a functioning economy is the backbone of a successful state? A lot of these did you knows are rather self-explanatory, I think, and rather amusing to that point. So let's jump right in.
Do you remember, Presidente, that time between world wars when the Allies nearly declared war on us? How we laughed.
Well, this already sounds promising.
Smuggling rum for a master criminal was no more than a hobby, really. For even the most masterful of master criminals is small fry to you. But bad luck knows no etiquette, and we soon discovered that he was #1 on the Allies' wanted list. So began our crash course in crime and punishment.
All right.
Time is precious, Presidente. Especially your time, as you are the busy leader of a nation and not just a child playing in a sandbox.
This gets really funnier when you actually play this game in sandbox mode, but anyways. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need the military change anymore. Voting rights look good, so yeah, that looks pretty fine to me.
Presidente, my client, a successful and exceedingly legitimate businessman, wants us to be friends.
Alright, well, why not? What could possibly go wrong? Let's see, sugar. Might as well go ahead and build these like he wants. There, 3 plantations. Now let's see what kind of stuff we can get mined. Quite a bit, actually. We will need to get over there and there to get the nickel, but otherwise, well, let's start off with gold, obviously. Actually, let's move that a little bit closer if possible. Okay, so that's about as close as I can move it. Okay. 3 right there, plus... Can I get 2? No, nope, can't get 2. Okay. But I can actually fast build all of these. Now, let's get a road built. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Although I have an idea. Maybe not a very good idea, but let's try it. At least I can get this up to 2 gold mines, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to demolish that one too, unfortunately. Well, we're off to a flying start, aren't we? Oh well. There we go. But I can, however, turn this back around and that works.
Good day to you, Presidente. I wonder if you could help me with a little problem. Oh, no, nothing like that. Though it does sting when I cough.
Okay. A few watchtowers.
Official announcement from the palace declares that we are definitely winning the war. Keep listening to find out which side we are currently on.
So basically we're like Italy. That's good to know.
My client has a strong interest in rum, Presidente. or an interest in strong rum. Either way, you've the means to make the product.
Yes, we do. And we also are going to need a Teamster's office. I've played this mission before, and yeah, I've beaten it, obviously. I even managed to beat it on the first try, but I struggled a little bit early on because I didn't, at the time, have proper infrastructure set up to handle all
Good
this
news,
expansion.
Presidente. My accountant confirms that we're getting friendlier all the time.
Oh joy. Okay. So let's see. Pirate Cove, yep. Build that there. Simple enough. Now, let's see what else we can do. Can we get an oil well built? Yes, we can. In fact, let's see. Can we get 2 of them built? Yep. We can get 3 built even. That works beautifully, I think. Having 3 of these things right here will mean we'll just be able to... I'll build a Teamster's office. That works, and... Alright. When getting these oil wells, it's almost always a good idea to take fracking posts. Because while they do increase pollution, the increase in efficiency does make up for it, I think. Alright, so we're not going to be making a whole lot.
Remember the story of the man who built his house on a foundation of sand, Presidente?
Yep, we'll go ahead and...
Presidente, you look bored. Do you not have an underling to throw oddly shaped objects at?
Stay still, Wolfgang! Do not move!
Okay, seems simple enough. Fill a trade deal with the Axis. Let's see, what do they want here? Sugar. Well, I can sign that contract easily enough. And then there's also a smuggler's trade route that I have to set up. Rum, here we go. But yeah, that's not gonna quite work. Okay, so for a start, employee of the month, church fee, advanced post services. Basically the same things I went for in my last Let's Play video, although I didn't exactly have time to enact them. Now the bad news is that because I've spent all this time trying to get all of this set up just now, the industry is just not quite ready yet to actually start making me money, and that can be a problem. We also only have 1 of the 3 watchtowers we need. That could also be a problem. But the rum's actually starting to kick in, so... And the Axis have just sent us financial aid.
A listener wrote asking, how can I help El Presidente win the war? The palace replies, vote El Presidente in the next election.
Also, we don't have enough people on these jobs, too. That's another issue. But once we start getting more people and all these things start taking off, oh boy, is it going to start taking off.
Your genius is undeniable, Presidente, but would you consider an idea from...
Yeah, I can do that. And I think I know a good... Oops. But I'm going to go ahead and build that wonder that I was planning on doing in the first place anyways. Let's see what the communist wants here. So, church, fire station, yeah, some pretty basic demands there that I can fulfill. Now the good news is you don't actually have a time limit to actually fulfill these in. You just have to actually fulfill them. Now the good news about nickel is once we get access to iron, which we already have, we just need to start mining it and make steel out of that. We can start producing weapons with it, so pistols, stuff like that, and it will make us money. So that's pretty good. Bad news is we're still not quite where we need to be on the money front yet. Still gonna take us a little while to get us out of this little hole, but no worries, we will be out of it. Just need to wait for our little industries that we've been building to really start kicking in. See, while we are still in the red, we are starting to climb our way out of it slowly. Problem is, we just don't have enough people to run all these jobs yet. I don't think, anyways. This mission could take a little while. Alright. So we are starting to see the beginnings of these results. We almost had it too. Well, it would have gotten us another 1,000, so...
Remember, loose lips might sink ships, so tighten your lips with a Tropican-made spanner. You won't regret it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to build a Teamster's office up there as soon as I can as well. Let's see, can I build a dock here? I wonder. I think I might be able to actually, and that would actually help quite a bit, I think. Ooh, there we go. We'll go ahead and increase the fee to that by also increasing the price. Clinic. Yeah, why not? We'll go ahead and improve that too. That should help make more people happy. Because right now our happiness is doing pretty badly. Let's see, where's the main issue? Right now it looks like it's fun and healthcare. Also a little bit with housing too, understandable.
Exports, Prez. Who doesn't love exports? Goods leaving port, money coming back.
Yep, okay, fair enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and build that Teamster's office I was planning on. Usually when you first build a dock, although this time we actually were able to get some money out of it, so started paying off on the first go. Not a whole lot, but you know, every little bit helps. The main thing is it's going to cut down the travel time for all of the stuff that's going to get produced around here. So it makes sense from a logistical point of view. Now I do plan on, once I get, let's see, oh, I already have it. Okay, good. Now let's see, what else do I want to start getting? We'll go with that, why not? We're going to have to be increasing the crime rates and all that anyways. This edict, for whatever reason, does that. So employee of the month, yes. Church fee, yes. Now, our churches will start to make us some money. Not a whole lot, but... And that'll decrease the visiting times. And bang. All of that. Okay, so... Let's see. In this particular mission, it might actually be a good idea for me to actually start just taking the money, since we are running a little short right now. I'll admit that. I've taken a very front-heavy approach to spending to try to get the economy going. Okay, so the Allies are sending aid. Good. And now, I think we have enough to build a church here. I'm going to go ahead and fulfill what these guys want.
I knew I could count on you to do the...
And that'll give us the money to at least, not quite, build a fire station. Oh well.
Atomic bombs. Fact or fiction? Tropican scientists say, we don't understand the physics. Palace says, try harder.
Also, considering it's October of 1919, I would say at this point, still fiction. Oh well. Considering... Okay, so I probably actually want to set it closer to here. Yeah, well. This is still a decent spot. If only because those buildings might have a greater chance of catching fire. Okay. So it is slowly but surely starting to pay off. Now let's see about expanding a little bit more. Rubber. Because rubber does lead to automobile factories, and that is good news for us. Well, let's see, can you... vehicle factory, no, that's next year. Okay, so we can't build them now. We can, however, were we to advance to the next era, build them. Okay.
Shiver me timbers! It was suddenly pilgrimage season and we were surrounded.
So we now have to wait for a certain amount of time to get that particular part of the whole mission done, to get our little wonder taken up.
It is a great day for our comrades. We even had...
Okay. Now, let's see. How can we make more money? Crocodiles? Give us leather? Yeah, I kind of like the idea of that. So, is there any good spots here? There are good spots here, at least. And this actually decreases the upkeep of things like that, so that would actually be really useful. And there we go, back in the green. And big time, too. So now that we are here, let's go ahead and get that taken care of. Okay, let's see what else we can get. Mines. A lot of iron here. And I do believe we need iron and coal to make steel. Yep. Okay. So we will go ahead and get ourselves some iron. And I do like the idea of more gold, so more gold too. Not quite good enough, so that works. And can I build one more? This time a coal mine. Actually, I can build two more. At least. Well, I'll go ahead and just build two, because that is the safe option right now. There we go.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want a choice in how they are ruled. So selfish.
Yeah, I don't even need to give a speech, considering this looks pretty fine right here. The speeches are good ideas, but problem is you do have to, well, the game will expect you to uphold the promises relatively quickly, and that could be a problem.
Have you seen the stock prices, Presidente?
Actually, a clinic would be a good idea, because if I set one, say, I must research it first and have the money to do it, but, oh wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, my popularity is taking a nosedive, but I do have a plan. Once we get that clinic built, I can then start getting more support through it, and that will be good news. There we go. Because healthcare is kind of in a bad spot right now, so having more of these set up would be good news. Actually, I might as well go ahead and...
Our money's at work, Prez.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and hire at least one person.
Set sail for booty once more.
Alright, that's good. Let's see, what do we have with our trade deals? I have not exported apparently any of it, which is weird. Okay, so... I do have milk. I don't have enough trade licenses. That's unfortunate. Okay. But I will. Pretty soon I will. Also, wait a sec. We already have planks, which means we could, in theory, build a shipyard, I think.
I had the nightmare again, Presidente. No, not the penguins. The destruction of Tropico by falling bombs.
Okay. Alright, well, let's see what we've got. Ooh. Actually, let's see. Can we build some apartments? Because typically speaking, apartments tend to actually make a little bit of money if you set them up right. That one's not making much money.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for you, Presidente.
Yeah, I mean, even though my support isn't that high, it should be good enough to do the job.
Busy.
Okay, let's try some bunkhouses instead. These tend to be pretty cheap. Can I pass any of the other edicts yet? No, not yet. Okay.
That was a close one, Presidente. Apparently, some citizens need to be reminded just how much they love you.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with this setup so far.
It's close, but our beloved Presidente.
Do you remember those wonderful white billowing sails? I don't suppose you've seen them anywhere?
No. Okay, we can just wait for a while. Well, at least these will be slowly making us money. If not much, but enough to slightly curtail some of this expenses here. We do have quite a few. We even have a few that we could. Well, that's unfortunate. Here we go. We've finally gotten some rather interesting effects here. Okay. I'll need a power.
Prez. Boy, do I feel good today. Pleasure doing business with you, Presidente.
Okay, let's go ahead and I think I have the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the lumber mill here anyway, so we'll go ahead and build our little shipyard and start making boats. That works.
I am sorry, not today, please.
Do I have the resources to build a power plant? Not yet, but I will. Very soon, I think. Yep, we're gonna have to be relying mostly on bunkhouses, I think, for a while. Okay, but at least I can build a few more of them up. That'll give us what? Oh wait, that's... Now let's see. Ooh, agriculture.
It's not just a place where I live.
Yeah, that'll be a pretty useful one, so I'll go ahead and take that one too. See, the economy is actually... It is actually back on track. Okay, that one's making money. That one's still making some money. Good, good.
U-boats versus submarines. Canal Uno investigates the underwater menace. Later, Atlantis fish people, the real underwater menace.
Well, if you say so, Penultima. I think 3 should be plenty. Because then we will have... There we go. And it looks like we actually have enough. Alright, so weapons factory. Well, no, first we'll need the steel mill. So steel mill? Away! Alright, so yep. I'm still gonna wait a little bit on. What did I complete? Oh. I might as well build that fire station that the military guy has been wanting as well.
Presidente.
Alright, let's see what else we have in options for the access trade route. Iron? Yeah, why not? We'll sign up. Sign for iron. And while we're at it, we'll sign another one to give the allies boats. And let's see, what else do we want? We already have the right to arms, one, which is good news for us. And labor policy or religion is... Well, we'll go with religion and state, even though I'm going to mostly set it to the default settings, I think. Let's see. Oh, right. And advanced bow
I am
services.
always looking.
Simple enough. So what else can we do? Well, we might as well go ahead and get the watchtowers built the rest of the way now.
They call me the broke. Now, I don't want to alarm you, but I'm going to need a rather prompt decision on these offers.
Yeah, none of those offers really interest me right now. Okay, so let's see what else we can do. Restaurants. I think we can set one here because we are going to have a fair few factories, so that means that people with the well-off levels should be around. So yeah.
Good job there, President. Glad you can help, Presidente.
Police station and a prison. Simple enough. Oh yeah, we also need to finish that smuggler's trade route. Sorry guys. Forgot all about that. Yeah, we'll just finish that. And also while we are at it, police station. As far as the prison's concerned, I do want it further away, just, you know, for the usual safety reasons, obviously. Well, I'm not sure just how much of an impact that has on the game. And looking at this, it probably is a good idea for me to get a Teamster's office right near here. Another Teamster's office, I mean.
I don't know about you, Presidente, but I woke up today with an urge to make some money.
Well, we could always send a... Ooh, okay. We could always send yet another... build another clinic around here, which is, I think, what I'm going to do.
My freelance distribution experts have done their jobs. We've a direct line to our market. Apart from the greedy the U.S. has decided they don't like to drink anymore. Huh. Prohibition's just another opportunity for businessmen like you, me, and my client.
Oh boy, this is gonna go well, isn't it? Okay, so he wants us to export a lot of rum, so we'll go ahead and 15,000.
The world's at war, Presidente, and that means profits. Of course.
And now, a message from El Presidente. Buy war bonds. They help us win the war, and you can win fabulous prizes.
Alright, second shift there, and let's go ahead and get that clinic built. I think it will be a good idea setting it here.
Pleasure doing business with you, Presidente.
And now, about those weapon factory. And let's see. I can at least buy the blueprints right now.
I understand our requests have been fulfilled.
Yep, and that is good news, because now I can build my weapons factory. Let's see. Can I build it here? I can build it here at least. That works. It actually might go to both of these. Now that I think about it, might actually go to both of those. Okay, so let's see how the raid's doing. Pretty close to finishing.
You have a friend? Of course, your greatness is irresistible to flatterers and yes-men. Such people disgust me.
Oh, the irony. Okay, how much does it take to get prohibition? Okay, we have to research it, I think. Yep, but we will go ahead and do that. And this is why we have two docks. Okay, so let's see why we are upsetting people so much. Standing mono. All right. We will want to improve our relationships with the religious faction, so let's go ahead and build a church. We'll build it, well, let's see.
My flock are blessed with faith.
Another clinic, huh? Sure, I can do that. Looks like people want them anyways, so... Yep, I remembered. Good, good. Here we are, and we can now finish this off.
A good deed, President.
Proving the religious faction standing seems to be the best move right now. Oh, and also we need that prison. I almost forgot about that. Well, I did forget about that for a while. Okay, Fisherman's Wharf real quick, and then...
Excuse me, Presidente.
Wait a sec, that means we can build this. Alright, so I think I will place it right here. That'll give us that education thing fixed too. Yep.
Oh, Presidente, your political maneuverings are the stuff of legend. Excuse me while I take some notes.
All right.
I've heard the people crying out for a public square with traditional Islamic schools around the outside. And now your prayers have finally been answered.
Let's see. Prison. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, we'll be able to afford that.
Always a pleasure doing business with you, Presidente.
And the rum's been exported. Awesome. Okay. Actually, I'll just go ahead and build it here for now.
Good job there, Presidente. Very appreciative of the help you're giving.
Oh, customs office. I almost forgot all about that. That is going to be very useful because what the customs office does, what it actually does is it increases the export prices of all your goods, which means it's extremely useful. So we'll go ahead and get the Dunder Still for that for now. Ooh, fire is raging in Tropico. Okay, firefighters have already dealt with it. Let's see. We are producing weapons. Awesome.
Please reinforce your armies, Presidente. Enemies to our right, insurgents on our left, demons below, and pterodactyls above. Who knows what's hurtling through the fourth dimension to attack us right now?
Why work towards battle when you should be battling for the workers? Presidente, please help the comrades. The sweat of their collective brow drips for Tropico.
I'll go ahead and help the Communist faction, even though it's the exact same goal, which is hilarious. But I think they are a bigger faction right now, as I think so. So by by accepting it for them, it'll allow me to, well, appease the larger portion of the population for what it's worth. Anyways. We are losing a lot of money now, for some reason. Let's send them to convict labor. Help. Okay, so that should help. Basically, this thing is almost paying for itself now. Alright, so... Oh yeah, customs office. I keep forgetting about stuff. Sorry.
We're raking it in, Presidente. I should have gotten into crime years ago. It sure does seem to pay.
Whoa! Yep, signed. Okay, so let's see. Customs office. That will help increase the export prices even more.
I don't know why, but once they strike it rich, all the master criminals start looking for islands. Volcanoes are especially popular. No idea why.
Alright. And now we are on that subject. Let's go ahead and get that fire station built. Boy, it is already being built. Silly me.
It is a great day for our...
Now, I think we should go ahead and build a power plant. If I can find a good spot for... Here we go. Yeah, upgrading the rum distilleries with the Dunder Still is really, really useful because that sugar, because that means that you can make more stuff because it reduces the consumption. So we'll go ahead and get that, and we will also get an electric substation built right there. Oh yeah, they need coal, but the good news is there's tons of coal around for you to have, so have at it. Wait a sec. If they have that much stuff in storage. I definitely need more Teamsters here, and pronto. Oh yeah, nickel. I'm going to need nickel more, so... And it's a good thing I've got plenty of money coming up. Okay, so here's my plan. We will go ahead and... get to this island here, because I do recall it has a few nickel mines. That means we can build 1, 2, 3 nickel mines there. I think... No, wait.
I had the nightmare again, Presidente.
Okay, actually, we may need to... Wait a sec. Oh, wait. No, it is set the right way. Good. Let's just demolish that. And done. Now, one more final thing we need to do. We need to definitely get some Teamsters offices here. Yep. While we are at it, some bunkhouses should be in order, I think. Another Teamster's office right next to it so I can get even more of this stuff sent where it needs to go. I'm going to go ahead and increase their wages to increase their efficiency. And do this to these guys too, because that will mean that they will be able to make more stuff quickly. Oop. So we got even more of that, which is excellent. Another Teamster's office here.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want the...
I'm already ahead. I'm actually doing pretty good right now, so I don't think that will be necessary. Let's see what I can do to... Okay. Oh yeah, we can set the Constitution. And that will... Well, let's go ahead and set it to... Well, we aren't going to be... there we go. I think this will actually help us out.
Presidente, your aid is a...
Because it'll increase our standing with the religious faction, which is a big deal. But it will also allow them to start arresting stuff too. And while we are at it, we're going to need to build a few prisons here anyways. So we will go ahead and do that. Prison. Here we go.
Don't you just love watching the...
Exporting gold, that'll be really easy. Considering how many gold mines I have at this point. Let's see. At least, what, 3 now? Actually, I may want to instead move the Teamster's office. I'll just set it here. The reason I'm going to set it there is so I can put my prison, the third and final one. I can't move it there. Aw. Wonder, well, nope, nope. However, I have a plan. Just delete some of these roads, get the prison built, and then we'll move the road simply around the prison. Simple enough. And bingo. Oh yeah, I still need to set up an electric substation here so electricity can get to this building as well. Simple enough. Done. Do we have enough yet to research Prohibition? No. Okay.
Remember the story of the man.
Well, we do have the ability to build a church here. A lot of people are, so we'll go ahead and do that.
A good deed, Presidente.
And since the church can now start arresting people just like the cops, because we set it to a theocracy, we will be able to just get criminals left, right, and center. Oh, that reminds me. The edict 2. There we go.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for it.
Yeah, that's going to be an extremely easy election. Okay. We're so close to researching Prohibition.
The election is a landslide.
The results are in, and it's a decisive victory for El Presidente, our beloved and inescapable Commander-in-Chief.
I had the nightmare again, Presidente. No, not the penguins. The destruction of Tropico by falling bombs.
This actually gives me a great opportunity because now, with the commando garrison, I can go ahead. There we go.
Presidente, your aid is a...
But wait a sec. Maybe... Okay, can I get cows? Yeah, can I get sheep? They produce milk, which is really going to be useful for... If I decide to make a creamery, which I do plan on doing.
Always a pleasure doing business with you.
Still not quite enough income yet to get that researched. Unfortunate. There we go. Alright, so let's see what else. Let's... Let's go ahead and do that, the Eiffel Tower, because it'll give us... It should, I think, improve the Liberty rating and stuff like that because it acts like a TV station and a radio station for the entire country, but it also should make us some money too, I think. Anyways, let's see. Ah yes, the creamery. We will get this. We will wait until we have enough money and then we will start producing cheese. Go. Alright, so what's a good place to get tobacco? Turns out quite a few places. So I think what I'll do is I'll actually set up a road here, get a few plantations going, and then alright. Sorry, my phone went off. Now, can we build a ranch? A cow ranch, specifically? Yes, we can build a few. And I will do that. There's a method to my madness, because the cow ranches will allow us to use manure fertilizer, which will increase the efficiency of these farms, even further than normal. Alright. Now let's see what else we can make, ranch-wise. That's looking pretty good. Plantation, pineapple. Let's see, what does the cannery use? I think it uses pineapples and fish. Okay. So pineapples should be pretty useful. Put that. Put that one there. Bang. Alright. Yep, nothing to worry about finances wise. Can we get the...
What a day.
Okay, we finally researched the Prohibition Edict.
If you want to,
The comrades are restless, President.
it's a crime wave, Presidente. I was smugged 3 times on my way here. I feel like a detective in a dime novel.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get ourselves another shiny new fire station. And let's see what else we can do. Factories, yes, we are going to want a cigar factory and a cannery, considering the stuff we just made. Also some Teamsters offices, now that I think of it. Oh yeah, since they're making hides, it's a good idea to also get a tannery. Alright. Been playing this for a little while.
Whoa! This crime's a thirsty bit.
The plan's coming along nice.
It is a great day for our comrades. We even had cake.
Alright, so arrest 10 Tropicans. How many are in jail? This is gonna be easy. Okay, so let's go ahead and this is be very simple. We'll need crime safety. found.
Our elite squad is deep into enemy territory. But the compasses just arrived in this morning's mail.
Okay, so we'll build a restaurant right here. That should get us where we need to be on that. Yep.
Looks like you're the big cheese of a crime empire, Presidente. Makes a change from politics, huh? No? Oh.
Okay, that's pretty good. We'll need a bank too that's got very low safety. You don't say. But yeah, I think the politics part of this is pretty much in the bag right now. 73%. 72%. Oh well. Still pretty decent, I think.
It looks like you're going to need more prison space, Presidente. That's how you know it's going well.
Okay, so let's see what the crime safety has to say about... Ooh, here's a
Since
spot.
you're all set up as a bastion of law and order, Prez, how would you like a few more criminals?
Please reinforce your armies, Presidente. We have enemies to our right.
Okay, so I think I will go with the grocery in this case. See if that is good enough. No, not quite. But I think I know a way to make it good enough. Because parking decks tend to emit a lot of crime. See? Now,
Presidente, this bank in which the rum money.
let's go ahead and build that grocery. Here we are.
Our comrades,
Exports, Prez. Who doesn't love exports? Goods leaving port, money coming back.
You know what? I do actually have... Since I do have some of these, they'll be producing wool, so it makes sense for me to build a textile mill.
Sir, yes, sir. The operation is back on target.
Alright, let's go ahead and visit that bank, like they've been wanting us to.
Ah, enemies all around. I shall
Right, I
defeat you
forgot.
all.
Oh yeah, I have to actually research that. Okay, no problem. That'll at least make it getting more criminals easier, so it pays off, I guess. Anyways,
Where is Penultimo hiding? Places should come to me.
considering the number of prisoners I've got right now, these prisons are starting to pay for themselves without any problems whatsoever.
Presidente, I am inspired.
Oh, I should have let him speak because it's actually kind of funny. Okay.
The
There we go.
Parisians never sleep, sir. They don't even eat dinner until 2000 hours.
Well, we're going to have to give them some cheese, it looks like. Oh well, let's see. What was it I was wanting? Oh yes, a grocery. Because it turns out this is actually, while we're at it, we'll build a clinic. And you know what? It's been since we don't actually have one. College.
It is is a great day for our...
I'm so glad I made this deal with you, Presidente.
That should help improve things even further.
Sir, yes, sir. The operation is back on target.
Now we are at it. Let's go ahead and get literacy program or labor policy. We'll go with labor policy for now, because that affects the Constitution, and why not? Everything else is looking pretty good right now. Oh yeah, I forgot about the fact that my church is now also double as police stations in their own right. While we are at it, we'll also go ahead and build us a restaurant.
The enchilada couldn't be happier with his Presidente, Presidente. Your commitment to crime is second to none.
Okay, we'll go ahead and build ourselves a few more bunkhouses. Simple enough. Oh, and a couple of mansions too.
Quick, Presidente, protect your precious self with this unworthy meat shield called Penultimo. The bank, it is being robbed.
I can get bribed, which gets me 3,000 more in that, or I can stop the robbery. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the robbery, because why not? Now, let's try building a parking deck here, just to lower the crime safety of this entire area. That's two, right there.
Hey, Prez! Boy, do I feel good today.
We're building a lot of fire stations for some reason. It seems like we've got one every other step.
Pleasure doing business with you, President.
Oh well. Let's go ahead and get us another parking deck. That'll definitely get to the crime safety.
Plane touchdown tonight at 2300.
Maybe I should put it a little bit closer. Yep.
The money's laundered and stashed in lots of nice, neat bundles. And the henchmen are snoozing soundly nearby. Picture perfect.
All that we've done has been with a singular purpose, Presidente. To find the big enchilada.
Alright. All I have to do is build a couple more police stations. Simple enough. While we are at it, we'll also go ahead and get the penal colony
Tropico has
edict.
many proud traditions. Take criminals, for instance. Ever since these islands were settled by our founding felons, Tropicans have taken a progressive attitude towards those of morally eccentric behavior. What better way to expand the population than to show the courage of our convictions? Better still, since nobody else wants these particular convicts, we'll get paid to take them.
I mean, it's...
Presidente, I've heard a little whisper. It tells me that not only is the big enchilada somewhere on your island, but that he's a Tropican by birth.
Presidente, do you know how your loyal Penultimo worries? This big enchilada, he is trouble. We must find out who he is.
Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Build a cabaret. By the way, set that to max. Yep.
Cousin Picayunimo thanks you for not simply beating the information from him, like last time. He says that the enchilada is here. President, my cousin Picayunimo is a freelance distribution expert. In return for rum, he helped set up the big enchiladas racket.
Alright, so the way you do this is you go up to here, go to people, let's see, jobs, let's see, where is it? I know there's some special citizens. Here we are. Crime lords.
Hey, may I help you?
Shady deal. There we go.
Sure, I'm pretty greedy, Presidente. But I have overheads. And since the rum's drunk and the party's over, I'll need expenses to cover my exit strategy.
Oh, I must not have that set up either. Okay, we'll just do that. That'll be easy. Yep.
You're a genuine humanitarian, Prez.
Done.
I should have my money anytime now. So, here's a photo of the Enchilada's car, his mall's address, his barber, and, oh yeah, his name.
Okay.
Bravo, Presidente. You've identified the enchilada. I choose to believe you did this for our friendship, out of the goodness of your heart.
Okay, good to know. Well, simple enough. We will now go back. People, special citizens, Kingpin, BL Serrano, I guess is his name. We will arrest him. And that should be the end of that once we finally get him arrested. Since we're on that subject, we'll go ahead and actually see where he is.
Did I forget something?
Turns out... Apparently he even knows that you're watching him or something. Good to know.
The comrades are restless, President.
Build a grocery. Simple enough. Build another one right here.
Our comrades rejoice.
Let's see what we can do about trade. There we go. Just sign a new contract with the Axis. Why not? That is a shack. Wow, how on earth are we getting this much money? That industry I must have set up down here must really be taking off. Yep. This is going to take a little while, if only because the Enchilada himself was just so far away from the nearest prison.
So good to see you.
Looks like he's, what, about, I'd say about 2/3 the way there. Ah, yes, this is one of those bugs that happens every now and then with this game. Sometimes the trade deals won't actually consider them complete. Good news is I don't think the my relations with that particular faction is going down, so that it's not going to completely backfire. Let's see what else I can do here. Literacy program, yeah, sure, why not? Not that it matters very much at this point, because I'm just... Between the way my industry is going right now, the fact that I've got this that turns everyone into high school grads at minimum, and the fact that I've almost completely beat the mission anyways at this stage, yeah, there's...
I sometimes wonder about your final confession, Presidente. I suspect that it could take a rather long time to cover all your sins.
I mean, if you say so. But you want me to build a circus, so I'll build it right outside the prison, just to upset them even more that they're not going to be able to enjoy any of this and instead have to do manual labor.
Good deed, Presidente. Performed, no doubt, with absolutely no thought of reward. Yeah.
She's not. Unfortunately, the religious faction leader in this game is not as hilarious as the one from, say, Tropico 4. That guy, the drunkard who was also a priest somehow, was just hilarious from beginning to end. Then again, though, Tropico 4 was by and large itself just nothing short of hilarious as a game as well. This one's pretty good, though. This one, the humor's up there.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want a choice in how they are ruled.
Everyone has friends, right, Prez?
I mean, I am producing some shellfish, just not a whole lot. But since we are on that subject, and you know what? Never do anything halfway. Now watch as the ships are now going to start sailing through there, but I will. Wait for it. Ah, well. So this mission is pretty much done and done.
And that wraps up the enchilada case. Hand him over. I promise that his life won't improve in my care.
Alright, let's win the game.
It is never for me to taunt or frown or roll my eyes, my Presidente. I was, and still am, your faithful servant, and my face is yours to command. But you did pay the broker quite a lot of money, and he did seem really rather smug about it. Never mind, beloved Presidente. I still have one bottle of number 18. And look, here is a lime. Let us drink to old enemies and older friends.
All right.
You have done it, Presidente. Victory is ours. I mean, victory is yours.
And we did it just before 1942 rolled around. Okay. All right, so this has been Ace. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.